Hello, welcome to Freedom Notes. I'm Dr. Ken, founder of Attract Freedom and co-author of the best-selling book, The Art and Science of Success, with Matt Morris and several other authors. Today I want to share some thoughts on confidence. Think about it. What is confidence in itself? I'm sure there are lots of different definitions for confidence, but for me, confidence is the art of showing up, especially in moments of uncertainty, and moving forward, understanding that it's just a feeling and nothing else. What would the world be like? Think about Bill Gates, think about Richard Branson, Jeff Bezos of Amazon, or Elon Musk of, what's the name of the place? What does he do again? Tesla, right? Or bring it closer to home, somebody you know. Who would those successful people be without confidence? Where would the world be without confidence if these people did not do the things they did? How about you? What would you be able to do if you had unstoppable confidence? You'd literally astound yourself, wouldn't you? People would trust you and you'd be able to build influence. And of course, it will affect you in a positive way. You'll be able to step outside of your comfort zone, try new things, and your whole life will shrink and expand just because of the level of confidence you have. Think about it. What's the best thing you could ever wear? Your confidence. So, I want to share with you a few things you could do to build more confidence. Number one, remember action. Taking action makes you more confident. Ever heard of the Confidence-Competence Loop? The more competent you are in an area, the more confident you become. And because you become more confident, you do more of the same thing, and then you develop more competence. So the Confidence-Competence Loop, it just goes round and round, and you build more confidence. Okay? Action is crucial. Second thing is that you want to fake it till you make it. And of course, a lot of people poo-poo that, but trust me, science says it works. Think about it. If I ask you to smile, and do that now, smile, all right, and keep smiling. And while you're smiling now, I'm going to ask you to think of something negative. Try it. Think of something negative. You're going to find it's going to be very difficult to think of something negative. Just smile and try to do that. Why? Because when we are faking it, even if the smile is not a real one, but because you're smiling, it generates a level of positivity out there, and people feel it. Okay, so keep doing it, and whenever you repeat it over and over and over again, that's when it's going to work. Your words are very powerful. What are your words really? Well, your thoughts are unspoken words, but when you turn them into words, can you imagine what power they have? And you have more power than you realize. And it all boils down to how you move and how you make yourself more confident. Your body posture, for instance, it's crucial. You know, the way you hold your body, usually it's very important to be upright. They always tell you how to be upright. You know, imagine that there's a cord holding you from the heavens and holding you upright, so that, you know, it shows confidence. You're not folding your arms, you're keeping eye contact, you're smiling, as I said. You know, by the way, smiling, I learned it from a mentor many years ago. S.M.I.L.E, small magic in loving everyone. Can you repeat that? S.M.I.L.E, small magic in loving everyone. Okay? Confidence is a skill like any other skill. It's a feeling, really. And you know, a feeling is something that you can't touch it. It's an emotion. And like all emotions, you have to generate it from within. Brendan Burchard likes to talk about that a lot. He says, energy, an electricity plant does not have energy, it creates energy. You also, you don't have happiness or sadness or confidence. You generate it, and you generate it at will. So you have to remember that, and once you remember that, everything can shift because it comes from within. It's not from outside. And if you do, it's like going to the gym and exercising every day to get some muscles. Same thing. That's what you got to do with confidence. And you do it with small steps. Remember Kaizen, those little incremental things you do every day that adds up to a compound effect. That's what confidence can do for you. And one important thing to remember is that it's okay to make mistakes. Failure is only feedback. And the thing about it is, when you make mistakes, that's what can make you more confident, because it's like, oh, I've been there before. I know how this story ends, and then you change the story. All right, so keep making mistakes. I'm not saying go do anything drastic, but mistakes can help you grow. Remember also that you want to keep that confidence level at a high rate. If your thermostat is, say, from 0 to 100, and 100 is the highest, you want to keep your confidence rate always around 80 to 90. People feel it, and you can do a lot because of that. You will generate the trust, you will generate the influence, and people will listen to you because they feel your confidence. They feel you, right? And then stop worrying about what others think. A lot of times that's what holds us back, because we're worried about what others think. I mean, the whole thing with fear anyway, the fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, fear of failure, fear of the unknown, fear of loss, and fear of success. Stop worrying about what others think. You'll be surprised. People don't think that much about you anyway. They have a lot of their own problems. And even if they do, it's just a 5-day thing or 10-day thing, and it's over. And for you got to be moving on. And I don't know if you ever heard of the power pose. They say if you stand up and hold your arms out like that for like 2 minutes, and you say some affirmations to yourself like, I feel awesome, I am fantastic, this is great, I know what to do, I could figure this out, I can handle this. And you're telling yourself this over and over again, holding this posture out here, your legs spread apart, your arms spread apart. After 2 minutes, you're going to feel very, very, very confident. Try it out. You'll like it. Another thing is, of course, speaking, expressing yourself, speaking loudly, but speaking also not too fast, articulating yourself properly, all in small steps. Of course, you want to dress confidently, because when you dress properly, it also feeds your confidence. There's so many other things we could talk about, but let's leave that for now. The most important thing you want to remember is that confidence is generated from inside. It's an inside job. The electricity plant does not have electricity or energy, it creates energy. You do not have confidence unless you create it. You generate it from inside. So that's all for now. Remember to stay alive, awake, alert, and aware, and set mind to purpose. You are born to make a difference. Take care and talk soon.